Hello, everybody, and I'm Woody Overton, your host of Real Life, Real Crime, the podcast. Coming to you today, this is going to be a different episode, y'all. I got to want to talk about a lot of different things and clear some things up and tell you what's coming and also what just happened. And so just bear with me and we'll get through it. And this is going to be the final episode of this season. So we'll be starting season 10 next week when everything's brand new, okay? But let's talk about the third annual Crew Bash first. Smashing success. Y'all, we had a VIP event Friday night at the Basin in Baton Rouge. Brian is a very gracious host. The Basin's an awesome venue. If you've never been there, you get a chance to see a concert there, go check it out. We had a lot of people that came to the VIP, and I was able to spend time with each and every one of them, taking photographs and signing stuff, and then we got to hang out and drink and have a good time. In the Basin, like I said, was awesome. The party was awesome. Look, we had lifers in from all over the United States of America, which was really, really cool. It was really great to meet everybody, and I appreciate it. And then Saturday night, I did the third annual Crew Bash live show. And before I took the stage, and the Chase Tyler and the Chase Tyler Band has written our new opening music, which if you don't get to hear on this week's episode, which I don't think you will, you'll get to hear it. The rest of the world will get to hear it starting with next week's episode, and it is absolutely fire. So thank you to Chase Tyler and the Chase Tyler Band. So proud to have you as part of the Real Life, Real Crime family, and y'all rock. I mean, look, the song, y'all, it's amazing, and it tells you how a hardcore fan that Chase is, that he knew who the wolf was to put him in the song, right? So thank you so much, Chase Tyler. Y'all, the Crew Bash Saturday night was almost like a double sellout. It was amazing. The place was packed, the downstairs, the upstairs. The show was phenomenal. When it got done, the Chase Tyler Band played, and there were so many people there when they got done playing, even after I sang what was going to be the last song of the night, that the Basin owner got them to stay and play for another hour because the party was going that strong. Huge success. Thank you to the cows and the awesome birthday cake that I got. Oh my God, it had everything from all the Woodyisms to everything I talk about in stories, from squash to freeze plus P to whatever. All that is online. You can go check it out. The photographs of it is amazing. So thank y'all for that. And thank you to everybody that brought me presents and stuff. And I'm going to start posting those tonight on social media. It was just, y'all are a real blessing. Lifers are the best in the world. I'd put you up against anybody, no doubt about it. Anytime, I always say that and always will. Patreon members and convicts, thank you so much for your continued support. You absolutely wouldn't run the show without you. You're amazing, and we love you. So, but at the raffles for LOPA, the Louisiana Organ Procurement Agency, the tickets we sold, it was amazing, y'all. We absolutely blew it out of the park. We raised over $21,700 something for LOPA to help save lives through all y'all's ticket purchases, etc. Now, Friday night at the VIP event, we did some silent auctions for another Yeti, 2 tickets to ride on the Real Life, Real Crime float and the Crew of Denham Springs parade. Gosh, it was several things that, so those winners won that night. And I did an auction to hog hunt with me, and I want to give a shout out to Dale Bobby from Kentucky, who won the one, and Miss Jan Van Pelt, who won the second one. And then Brian, the owner of the Basin, donated another $2,000 to LOPA also. So that brought our total to over $21,000. But let me tell you, I want everybody to know who won the rest of the prizes. So I'm going to read them off to you. The handmade charcuterie board, Megan Stringer won that. So congratulations, Megan, and thank you for buying the tickets. And the 55-quart Magellan ice box and the Yeti tumbler and the gift certificate for a haircut and shave just for him in Denham Springs. And that's Crystal Falgood is the manager there, and that's my stylist, y'all. They're the best. The Hope Blanchard won all that. It was amazing. So congratulations, Hope, and thank you for supporting LOPA. And the 58 by 68 illumination quilt with China blue lanterns, Michelle L. Staggs won that. So congratulations, Michelle. We appreciate you so much. And the Magnolia Boutique, that's Miss Leanne. They had donated two things, a gift certificate and then a gift basket of Sweet Grace products. And the gift certificate was won by Lisa Jo Scheckler. All right, and then scrolling up, we had the two tickets that Dr. Chris Coster and his wife donated, and the parking pass to the Kansas-Texas basketball game on March 5th of 2022, which is already sold out, y'all. And the winner was Shar Davina Werner. So congratulations, Shar. Appreciate you supporting LOPA. And let's see, the Adele Lane Spa donated a $500 gift certificate. And y'all, that's where my wife and daughters go to have their spa stuff done. It's amazing. And Peyton Courtney is amazing. Mandy Oliver won that. So congratulations, Mandy. We appreciate you. Y'all, at the charcuterie board, what I forgot to tell you, is by Grainworks and Brian Moore out of Alabama. So thank y'all for donating that. We had a 110 quart Yeti ice chest. That was won by my friend, Lee Russell. And congratulations, Lee. And y'all, I didn't know, but Lee had a close family member who was a double lung transplant recipient and got to live for over another year. I think he said a year and a half. But so Lee knows about LOPA, and Lee, we appreciate you doing that. Congratulations. That's a super nice ice chest. And then that was by Jim Chapman, Local Leaders Podcast. Then the gift certificate for a free full podcast and promotion for someone who owned a business on Local Leaders Podcast. And Elise Saucier won that. Elise, congratulations. We hope you're doing well, sweetie, and thank you for supporting LOPA. I'm sorry I didn't get to see you the other night, I don't think, at the show. I know you were there, but I didn't get to see you. The next one is another 110 quart Yeti ice chest, which was donated by Miss Tiffany Seacard of Home Key Mortgage in Livingston Parish. And Kara Anderson won that, y'all. Kara Anderson, thank you so much for supporting us. We appreciate you so much in supporting LOPA by buying the tickets. Congratulations. And we have the 4-person fishing trip donated by Captain Calvin Duvall, Duvall's Cajun Charters, y'all. The same guy who started all this last year in first class operation all the way. That's who I fish with. And Roger Dale Matthew Jr. won that one. So Roger Dale Matthew Jr., congratulations. You're going to love this fishing trip. And I know that y'all will post a lot of pictures of what you catch. And Captain Duvall's mama was a double lung transplant recipient and lived for 5 more years, y'all, because of LOPA. So thank you, Roger Dale Matthew. And I can't wait to see what y'all do. Then the Wisconsin turkey hunt donated by Macklar Whitetail Adventures. It's a 4-day guided hunt for 2. They donated so graciously, and we appreciate that. And I'm going to be there to cook. Was won by Darren Gaza, Goza. So Darren, congratulations, and we appreciate you. Thank you for supporting LOPA. And last but not least, one Wisconsin whitetail deer hunt for 2, 4-day guided, everything, all your meals and everything else, and I'll be there for that, was won by Michelle Staggs. So huge success. Last year we raised $8,000 for the second annual Crew Bash, And this year we raised over $21,700 and some change. So thank y'all. You're all heroes in my book. You're saving lives, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Just amazing, amazing, amazing. And the 2 nights combined, the VIP event with the silent auctions and the chance to come hunt with me, that combined with all the tickets that y'all bought. Oh, and I don't have who won the fishing pole and rod and reel. It was also donated by Captain Duvall and Duvall's Cajun Charters, but they know who they are because they were in the crowd that night when they won it. That was drawn for on Friday night. So thank you again, everyone. There was a lot of work that goes into this. Thank you, everyone who supported us behind the scenes by posting it in their locations, the Beauty Barn in Denham Springs, all our donors or sponsors, whatever you want to call them. You absolutely save lives, and I appreciate you. If I left someone out, then I'm sorry and I apologize, but love you very, very much. $21,700 and something for Louisiana Organ Procurement Agency, saving lives. Hey, y'all. I'm going to tell you now about Athena Club razors and the other products they have for women, and it's the subscription service that you have it delivered to your door. And Cindy and I do a lot of traveling, and I remember on a recent trip, and it was summertime, and so she, we were getting ready to go out, and she had to shave her legs, and she forgot her razor, right? And this before we had Athena Club, and she cut her. I had to go get her cheap one from downstairs in the lobby of the hotel, and she cut herself like in several places on the knees and around the ankles. And a cheap razor, you get what you get, right? When I got the chance to do Athena Club and she got to try out the new razors, it's amazing. So Athena's Club razor is designed with built-in skin guards to help prevent razor burn while being gentle on curves. The razor blade is surrounded by a water-activated serum with shea butter and hyaluronic acid, which is the holy grail for skincare. The best part is the razor kit is only $9 and comes with 2 blade heads, a magnetic hook for shower storage, and your choice of handle color. Sydney has the sky blue. And the razor has 6 color options, but they also have the black and white razors, which I've never seen before. Plus, you'll never have to worry about running out of refills or being stuck with dull, overused razors. You can choose how often replacement blades are sent to you with free shipping. That means fresh, ready-to-use razors always arrive right when you need them. Also, you can try their Cloud Shave Foam, which Cindy loves, and she never used a shave foam before. She loves it, and it leaves her legs feeling nourished and smooth. Show your skin you care with the Athena Club Razor Kit. Sign up today and you'll get 20% off your first order. Just go to athenaclub.com and use promo code RLRC. That's athenaclub.com with promo code RLRC for 20% off. You'll be glad you did. All right, so look, just absolute total success. If you couldn't make it, we hate that you couldn't make it, but like I said, it was a sold out blowout anyway, and next year we're going to do it again. So you won't have to hear any more about the Crew Bash for this year. All right, so I want to talk about a couple things that I announced at the Crew Bash live on stage for the first time to the world. And one is the new music. Again, I'm going to talk about it because it means that much to me. It's absolute fire. I think you'll get it at the start of next season, but I was able to take the stage. The Chase Tyler and the Chase Tyler Band recorded it in the studio. They wrote it themselves, recorded it in the studio, and I was able to take the stage to it at the Crew Bash. And from now on, that's going to be the intro and exit music for Real Life, Real Crime, the podcast, and y'all are going to love it. Thank you again, Chase Tyler and Chase Tyler Band. Y'all rock. Now, big announcement, okay? And I shared it on social media, and there are a lot of questions about them, so I'm going to take a minute and talk about it. One is on April the 5th, 2022, so in less than 2 months, I am starting a new podcast in conjunction with Cloud 10 Media, iHeartRadio, and it's called Scorched Justice. Now, I'm going to explain to you the premise of the show, and we'll play you a little clip here. Hey, y'all. Woody Overton, your host of Scorched Justice, the podcast. And look, I want to tell these stories in a way they've never been told before. And I'm going to use my knowledge as a law enforcement professional, as a defense specialist, as a polygraphist, but more importantly, as a father and a human being who truly cares about these families and the victims. If I could take one of these cases that all the information is already out there, right? And I could pick one and I can work it and go in and tell the good, the bad, the indifferent, the horrible, even the scorched. And especially if I could bring or shed a little light on it that no one else has thought of. That'd be pretty powerful. All right, so y'all, that's Scorched Justice. Now, what Scorched Justice is different than Real Life, Real Crime. You're always going to have a Real Life, Real Crime, the cop stories. So that's what people want. That's what people signed up for. So that's what you're going to get. But Cloud 10 Media and iHeartRadio were like, you know what? You won 2022 Best Male Host of a Podcast in the World. We want to look at you doing another show, but a big production show, which Real Life, Real Crime isn't. I don't have all the background music and sound effects and all this stuff, and I'm telling you about cases that are out of my head. What they wanted me to do is look at some of the most famous cases known nationally and put my unique perspective as a law enforcement professional and as a defense expert and as a human being and go in and work these cases. All the information is out there, y'all. It's not like I have to go in the field, boots on the ground, whatever. Although I did go to the location on the first season. It's already been recorded. It's in final production now. You'll see the new artwork that they've done for us with their graphic artists. And they have their own producer that's producing the show and their own background music, everything that Real Life, Real Crime doesn't have, right? So, but I went in and looked at this first case, and it's a humdinger. And I think I was able to bring a new perspective at the end of it. So you'll just have to tune in. And the first episode will drop on April the 5th of 2022 on a Tuesday. And then they will drop every week after that until the series concludes. And then I'm going to Scorched Justice, and it'll be the second case I'm actually already working on. And, we'll do seasons and seasons, but Scorched Justice, a true crime podcast by Woody Overton. Totally different than Real Life, Real Crime. More Woody Overton with all the special effects and the big cases that everybody knows about. The most horrible cases in the U.S. justice system. I'm going to pick them apart, dissect them, and do what I do with it, right? So very, very exciting times. And I want to thank our partners, Cloud 10 Media and iHeartRadio, for back in that show and making it happen. It's really, really interesting. And of course, I recorded it, but now that it's being all put together, I'm getting to listen to the episodes, and hell, it even excites me a bit, right? So, but totally separate than real life, real crime. You're always going to get the old cop stories. Now, take it one step further. Because of what happened on Mary's case, Mary Pouchot's case, and that's the one I wasn't going to take, y'all, because, still working on Miss Barbara Blount's case, Courtney Coco's case. The last week I sat on the front row by Miss Stephanie, Courtney's mom, in the courthouse while they had all these motions to quash and have the whole case thrown out and all this stuff, whatever. I was there because I promised the family I'd be there for every one of them, and I have been, except for one, which the court date was a no-go anyway, so it didn't matter. But I sat there and I got to see them bring Anthony Burns in again, and he won't look at us and won't acknowledge us. The Courtney supporters were there, and I sat there and I held Miss Stephanie's hand while we waited, and they hashed out all the motions, etc. And we have one more little court date on April or something or another. I don't remember, but I'll be there for that. But more importantly, the judge set the trial date for David Anthony Burns for the murder of Courtney Coco. It is August the 8th of 2022. So it's coming up, y'all, in another 6 months. He'll have to answer, or he'll have to stand trial and let justice be served, right? But so I'm still involved with Courtney's family, and I always will be. Miss Barbara Blount's case, it's a tough one, y'all. Please keep calling in your tips. And I ask for that all the time, because every time I do it, I get more tips. Even if you think it's redundant or crazy idea, send it in to me. And we're working it. Even this past weekend, on Saturday before the show, I was working stuff on Miss Barbara's case by phone, in contact with some people. I can't go into it, but we're working it. And to Miss Barbara's family, I know the 14-year anniversary is coming up in May, and we're just going to keep praying, and we'll keep moving forward. But I had said I wasn't going to do any more, and then now I get requests from people all over the country, and like the other day I had 9 in one day, right, from people who have families that are hurting. But this that was after the success we had in Mary Pouchot's case. Now, I wasn't going to take that case, but then I took it. I started listening to Lori Cash's pain, Mary's sister's pain, and then I saw the pictures, and I saw what hadn't been done, and they had lied to the family and stuff like that. And then I got mad, and I worked it, right? And we were super, super fortunate and blessed to have the West Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office step up and make not only one arrest, but 2. Mary's husband and then Mary's husband's new wife. And so props again to the West Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office for doing that. But after that, I started thinking, for Courtney Coco's case, yes, we had success, but it was a long haul and a long battle. Then Miss Barbara Blount's case was still working it after several years, right? But then, like Mary's case, who knew how that was going to turn out? And y'all, I did it. The call to lifers, and y'all rocked it. You burnt down the house, and the West Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office did their job. So I started thinking, all these people that are hurting, and look, they send me the case information, and I'm reading, at least preliminary, reading through some of this stuff, and it's just horrible. Some of them is just so outrageous, and I'm like, you know what? We have this platform with lifers, and it's important. These families are hurting. They're destroyed in their lives. Some of them, it's been 14, 15, some of them over 20 years, and some of them are pretty recent in terms of cold cases or botched cases or whatever. So deciding what to do about it and how to handle it. Because the other problem is there's a lot of you lifers out there who don't want to hear those series. Didn't want to hear Courtney Coco's series. You didn't want to hear Barbara Blount's series, and you didn't want to hear Mary Poshow's case. And I get that, because you signed on to hear me tell old cop stories, and I get that. But those cases mean a lot to me, y'all, and they certainly mean a lot to the families. And so I decided to do a spinoff of Real Life, Real Crime called Real Life, Real Crime, #Justice for blank. And the blank is going to be filled in by whichever case I choose to work on at that time. Now, let me explain that to you. First of all, this is, again, totally separate than Real Life, Real Crime. So you're going to get Real Life, Real Crime, your old cop stories. You're always going to get that. From now on, there'll be no more series interjected into that. So that's one podcast. Then we have Scorched Justice, which all the information is being provided to me on these national cases. And I'm doing that in conjunction with Cloud 10 Media. I'm able to sit down and spend however long I need to spend, go through the cases, and then go visit the murder sites, etc., and then put that together. But once I'm done with that, that goes to them, and it's months before it comes out, and then it's produced over months. But so I'm still free once I'm done working it. But this new spinoff of Real Life, Real Crime, not going to interrupt your cop stories, everybody. And so I want you to understand that I'm doing this because, the ones that don't like the series and me doing investigations and stuff, you didn't sign up for it, I get that. So now you're going to have the regular Real Life, Real Crime cop stories. Then you have the national deal with Scorched Justice and Cloud 10 Media. And also on April 5th, 2022, I'm going to release the first episode of Real Life, Real Crime, #Justice for, in which I will be spotlighting these families' cases. Hey, y'all. After a long day, when I get home and I want to relax, I chill out in my recliner and get lost in a gripping story with characters I can love and hate. Is that too much to ask? Nope. Thanks to Sundance Now, I always have something to watch that's binge-worthy and that I can be obsessed with. Sundance Now is an ad-free streaming service created by AMC Networks for people who obsess over riveting storytelling and fresh perspectives. Sundance Now has original prestige dramas, international thrillers, and bone-chilling true crime shows. Every show is a sleek production with sexy lead characters. Y'all, I've been watching the British series A Discovery of Witches. It's the perfect mix of period drama, romance, and edge-of-your-seat thriller. I've already watched seasons 1 and 2, which are streaming now, and season 3, the final season, is streaming January 8th. Discovery Witches includes Matthew and Diana returning from their trip to 1590 to find tragedy at Septours. They must find the missing pages from the Book of Life and the book itself before it's too late. Their enemies are gearing up against them, and a monster from Matthew's past who has been lying in wait will return for revenge. You can stream Sundance Now on all your favorite devices for as low as $4.99 a month. Just download the app or watch online and discover exclusive shows from around the world instantly. I found my next TV obsession on Sundance Now, and you will too. Try Sundance Now free for 30 days by going to sundancenow.com and use promo code RLRC. That's sundancenow.com, code RLRC, for 30 days of free streaming. Sundancenow.com, code RLRC. I got to choose. For whatever reason, I'm going to decide which cases I'm going to work first. And it's just, I know there's so many of y'all out there, and I get that. But I'm going to work these cases with the ultimate hopes that we can solve them, right? Or get actions to be taken that aren't taken, and if the cops have messed something up or whatever, I'll come up and I'll work them on an individual basis because they're all different. But I'm gonna start with one, and I'm gonna do the series on it. Right, that would be released weekly, just like Real Life, Real Crime, but it's not the same thing. This is in addition to Scorched Justice. But I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna put the human face on the victim. I'm gonna tell their story. I'm gonna put the human face on the family's pain. Then I'm gonna tell you where they screwed it up, and then we'll do a call to action on, like we did in Mary's case and Courtney's case, and like we've been doing in Miss Barbara's case, and hopefully lifers, those of you who care and about this kind of case, hopefully we'll be able to get justice for these families. And if we don't get justice for them, then guess what? Their story will at least finally be told around the world. Everybody will know about it, right? And a lot of them are just, they feel lost. They feel messed over. They feel like they can't get any kind of attention for their loved ones who have been murdered. Well, Real Life, Real Crime, #Justice4. We're going to bring that for these families. At the very least, I'll get to tell their stories. So it's important, y'all. And again, hopefully this will make everybody happy because there's a separation for everything. And the people who are always like, hey, we want more Woody, well, it would be about to have a plethora of me, right? 3 different podcasts. That's going to be challenging, but we're going to do it, and it's going to be awesome. So the other news, and this is very important to me, is that I have a new executive producer, Jim Chapman, will be producing Real Life, Real Crime, the regular episodes, and Real Life, Real Crime, #Justice4, Jim Chapman and the Envision Podcast Studios. Now, they're awesome. We love them, and we're excited to work with them. Can't wait to, I've already heard one episode, but I'm going to talk about that real quick. On the Silver Alert, Chief Brignac, or retired Chief Brignac, has been found alive, and I'm so thankful for that. I recorded that episode last week, and he was found after that in Lake Charles, Louisiana, by the Louisiana State Police, and the last thing I heard was he's been medically evaluated. But he's alive, so I'm thankful for that. But Jim Chapman and Envision Podcast Studios produced that one. But the other thing they're going to be doing for us, y'all, is just like I'm recording right now, they're going to put everything up on the videos of me doing this recording will be on our YouTube channel. So you have to listen to this. It's important. It's Real Life, Real Crime Podcast. You can't just type in Real Life, Real Crime. It has to be Real Life, Real Crime Podcast under YouTube. Subscribe to it, and every time Envision Podcast Studios and Jim Chapman pushes out the new video, they'll be editing it. Go look at the one we did for LOPA, right? He puts all kinds of stuff in, etc. Go and subscribe to the YouTube channel under Real Life, Real Crime Podcast, and you'll see I have a bunch of videos on there already, and I think 4,000 something of y'all have already subscribed to it. But I will not do another recording again without video. So now you're going to get me from the new audio, the new intro music by Chase Tyler and Chase Tyler Band, the different production from Envision Podcast Studios and Jim Chapman, and evidently I've been missing out on doing the videos because I wasn't consistent on it, etc. We will have it every single week, and so go check it out. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and if you want to sit around and watch me talk to a microphone, then you certainly can do that. So, other than that, social media, y'all don't forget about the Real Life Real Crime Community app. That's where you can go and be uncensored, and there's so much more than just everything Real Life Real Crime. The Real Life Real Crime hashtag Justice4 will be, you'll be able to listen to that through the app. Also, Scorched Justice will be in the app. We'll have the link through to it and all that. But in the app, y'all, there's everything from games to quizzes to you earn coins for, your participation. It's free to download. Now, if you are a subscriber, a convict in the app, and we thank you and would appreciate it so much, you know that you get the access to the locked up stuff in the vaults. And now there's going to be even more for Patreon and convict members. You're going to be able to get all my bloopers, and I'm going to be putting up another episode at the end of this month into the Patreon Convict Vault, and some of my best episodes are in there that are locked up for our subscribers. So thank y'all again so much. But go check out the app. It's just fire, and it's uncensored, and unless I censor it, right? It has everything, all our social media in one place. So check it out, download it for free from the App Store. And Instagram, I post on there almost every day. So I'm at Real Life Real Crime. Go check it out. I post different stuff in there than I do on any of the pages and all that stuff. So it's exciting times for us, challenging times, but exciting times. We're continuing to grow because y'all are awesome. And wherever you listen to the podcast, if you would subscribe, you want to leave us a review on iTunes or whatever, that's awesome too. But we're moving forward, y'all. And life happens, things change, and for the better. We're always trying to improve, and we're doing that daily. And so I know this is not a regular episode, but I just had so much information I needed to get out. I wanted y'all to know about the new shows. I want you to know about the videos. I want you to know about the new music, everything. So, and I need to shut down this previous season that's been running forever and ever, because I keep meaning to do it, but life happens, right? So, but I'm not going to take any more of your time this week. I want to just say from the bottom of my heart, thank you to everybody for everything. I love each and every one of you. I appreciate you. My 52nd birthday was at the Crew Bash, and it was just, I don't know, I'll never forget it. Y'all are the best fans in the world, raising over $21,700 for LOPA. Amazing. And I'll always end up the show with LOPA. Lori Steele brought some heroes' families on the stage, the people who family members donated their organs and whatever else, right? So they were on the stage when we announced the winners, and when we were able to give the big check, $21,700 and however much it was. So really, really special. The people that know, the people who have had family members that are alive today, or they got to live longer with them because they were able to get organ donation. I mean, that'll always be my jam. So anyway, I'm Woody Overton, your host, Real Life, Real Crime, the podcast. And next week, kicking off a new season, Real Life, Real Crime, Old Cop Stories. Got the case files. Hey, that's another thing, Patreon and Convicts, and you're going to start getting the case files put up again in the vault. You're going to get a plethora of things coming up. Oh, real quick, this weekend I am the master of ceremonies for the crew of Les Bon Temps Roulette. Mardi Gras ball. Can't wait for that, y'all. It's going to be exciting. And actually, when you hear this, that ball will be over. So this weekend coming up, per when you're hearing this, I will be the Grand Marshal. I have the honor of being the Grand Marshal for the Crew of Denham Springs Parade. So y'all come out, check out the parade. It's going to be amazing. The Chase Tyler, the Chase Tyler Band, is actually going to drive me in the parade. And the Real Life Real Crime will have a Real Life Real Crime and Friends float with all our best people on it, right? And I think it's going to be right in front of me where I'm riding the car that I'm riding, or Chase is driving me in the parade. And Chase is a past Grand Marshal for the same parade. So if you lived in South Louisiana, and you know about Mardi Gras parades, and you know how special of an honor it is to be asked to be the Grand Marshal. So Crew of Denham Springs, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And the Les Bonton Roulette, the ball will be over by the time y'all hear this. It was a real honor to be your master of ceremonies for the Mardi Gras ball. So now, y'all, LOPA, if you want to be an organ donor and you're from Peru, go to lopa.org, sign up, be an organ donor, be a hero. And I'm Woody Overton, your host of Real Life Real Crime, the podcast. Until next time, or ever, don't let me catch you down on Murder Bayou. Peace.